good morning, my most amazing art students. Happy Tuesday on this rainy, gray afternoon. But I thought today, I looked out in my backyard and I saw the most amazing, beautiful things. It's springtime here, and I planted tulips a while ago and they're starting to bloom. Emmeline's modeling the tulips for us. And I thought today would be a great idea. It would be a great idea, I'm sorry, to draw these tulips. So we're gonna do a guided drawing on how to draw tulips, guys. So this is gonna be fantastic. So as we sit here and look at these tulips, I want you to notice their long stems, their long leaves, and their beautiful petals. And did you know that tulips only bloom once a year? And that's it. That's it. So this is all we have, is to enjoy these tulips right here and now. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. And all you need is a white piece of paper and a pencil today. So you can sit outside if you have your iPad or your mom and dad's laptop or your Chromebook. I'm sitting outside in my backyard today to draw my tulips. So I have my white piece of paper and my pencil, and I have something sturdy to draw on, right? So you might need a book or something. And we're gonna draw these tulips. Now tulips are really simple, and we wanna make sure that our paper is turned like this in a portrait, because tulips have long stems, long petals, and we wanna give enough room. Now I'm only gonna draw 2 tulips today. If you wanna draw 3 or 4 or a whole gaggle of tulips, you can, but we're just gonna draw 2, and then you can add on as many tulips as you want, right? So first we're gonna start in the top corner here, and we're going to start with our very first tulip. So first we're gonna draw a big U shape, just like that, boys and girls. And my tulips kind of turned to the right, but you could do it straight up and down if you wanted to. I have it turned like this. All right, now the next step is find the top of it right here and just make a curved line down, just like so. That's good. And then find the next top line here and curve it down like so. It's gonna look kind of like a mouth, right? It's the beat chomp, 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 right? So now once we've done that, we have to draw the other petals. Oh my gosh, they're so much easier. You go like this. There's the center point, and then make 2 more, one here and one here. They're gonna kind of look like mountains. And we've drawn a tulip. That's one, right? But it has a stem, and remember those stems, like we looked at, are super long and kind of skinny, just like that. So we have our one tulip with our stem. Now let's draw another tulip. How about it? Okay, this one's going to be a little shorter, right? And mine's going to be leaning again. I don't know why I'm having it lean. Okay, but we're going to draw it over here. So I'm going to draw it over here, and I'm going to draw another U shape, just like that. All right, good. Now this one's going to be a little different. We're not going to do this curved line that we had here. We're going to do something a little different. You're going to find the top and kind of curve it down. We're not going to meet in the middle, just kind of right off to the middle. And we're going to do that on the other side. Curve it and back down. All right, good job. Then we're going to do the same thing we did here, only here. We're going to curve it around. Very good. And then make some smaller ones in the background. And I don't like it. I like to add one more on that tulip. So now I have another tulip. And don't forget his stem. We've got a stem that comes down, and I'm gonna get him kind of close to his buddy here. And I know they look like they're floating. I normally tell you don't let your pictures float, but you'll understand here in a minute, because now we're about to do their leaves, right? So their leaves are really long leaves. So go to the bottom. We're gonna draw this guy's leaf. And we're actually gonna come out and then come right back in, just like that. And I've kind of drawn over, so I want to erase that just a little bit. I don't want my leaf to look see-through. And I'm even going to add the middle vein of my leaf, right? Now I'm going to draw this leaf back here, only this one's going to be different, because you know what, guys? I don't want to draw through my tulip. I'm gonna have him come like he's actually in the background. Like that. Right, and this looks kind of funny. So I might bring him down, erase that a little bit, and I might have to add another leaf. And I like it when my pictures run off the page. It makes it look a little bit more realistic. Oops. Okay. So you guys have drawn some tulips. You can add some grass in there with some lines. You could draw some stones, or I have mulch near mine. Right? You could draw the land here. Maybe this is the garden. You could make this a beautiful spring picture. Right? So you guys have drawn some tulips. So now if you want to, I'm done drawing. We have Emmeline over here who is drawing. She's working very hard. Those are her tulips. They're standing straight up. Right? She's drawing her grass in there. So the next step after this is to color them. And there's so many different options for coloring. You can use crayons, markers, watercolor, whatever. I wanted to show you these. These are my watercolor pens, and they are super fun. If you have these, you know what I'm talking about. They're not easy to use, but they are so much fun. So for instance, these tips look like paintbrushes, right? And this is a real brush pen, right? And what's so much fun about these, you can see it even stains your fingers if you're not paying attention, is they can paint like watercolors with the help of this guy. It comes with this. This is a water pen, and it's got water in it, right? So it does not, there's nothing in it, it's just water. You have to squeeze it to get the water out, but let me show you how this works. So first thing is you take your pen, your marker, and you add a little bit of it. They're not easy to color with because they're designed like paintbrushes. So you kind of have to, it's a learning curve. But I'm gonna add a little bit of Yerple in there. And then you take your watercolor pen, give him a little squeeze, look at that water action, and you squeeze a little bit of water in there and it will blend and blur some of the marker, and you can really do some cool stuff with that. And so I can go from light to dark on my, I even like to go back in with the marker afterwards and see what I can get. Okay, so if you want to, use markers, crayons, colored pencils, and do what you want to do. You can see I practiced a little bit before we got started. There's a red one as well. All right, so boys and girls, have a great day. Look at the world around you and do something amazing today. Have a great afternoon, and I'll see you later. Bye.